today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Mahomes now on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 9 catches, 83 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now. Number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Cornell Powell. Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. On 2nd down, Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Nichols. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The kick by Lutz is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hope rightfully points.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Rolling to his left. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. They go play action here on 1st down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Nichols. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. But he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
40 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Nichols. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Nichols. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Nichols. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Nichols. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Nichols out quickly to Jeudy. And they'll get this down to the 10. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And some space here. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. So we've come, so I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Nichols. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nichols. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mahomes to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after it.
Touchdown! And that's caught at the 2. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep keep it in the proper hands and give your team a chance to win.
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Nichols. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Nichols. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 7 yards the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now here's Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. He'll look to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Steps away. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. They give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the bootleg. Nichols. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds. Right down around the goal line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Off the play fake. Nichols. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. KC's offense ready to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off play action. Nichols. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they continue to put them